The Dodgers have finessed baseball. That's right. The Dodgers have made yet another big trade as we kick off the 2025 season. A team that is currently 8-0 to start off their campaign have made yet another acquisition that is going to make a big difference in this upcoming season. I'm here to tell you all about it and also what they gave up to get this player. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the 45% of the ones who are watching these videos who've already hit the sub button, but 54% of you have not subscribed yet. I'm not sure why. We're the best Dodger channel out there. Come on. It's the Dodgers. What are you doing? Gotta subscribe. We're the best baseball team in the world. And you're going to be missing out on some pretty cool stories if you don't subscribe. Hit the notifications button. Like the video. Share it. You know the whole drill. Let's do it. Come on, let's get right into it. So, the Dodgers are going to be acquiring center fielder Esteury Ruiz from the A's. Can't call him the Oakland A's. He's just the Athletics, right? Currently playing in a AAA stadium in Sacramento. Sources tell ESPN, this was earlier today, or earlier yesterday, I should say. He stole an AL leading 67 bases in 2023 and was designated for assignment 3 days ago. This guy can run the bases. I mean, come on. 67 stolen bases. Pretty good if you ask me. Looking at his numbers, of course, that was hit 254 that 1 year in 2023, but really not a lot of Major League Baseball experience, right? I mean, really kind of broke into Major League Baseball in 23 and had a pretty standout year, stealing all those bases and really kind of putting himself on the map as a player that can run, right? I mean, one of the fastest players in baseball. They're calling this guy baseball's fastest, or, the guy that could steal the most, right? So what did the Dodgers give up, right? I mean, I think every Dodger fan is kind of asking that. What did they give up to trade? Well, they gave up Carlos Duran, a pitching prospect who opened up the year in the AAA Oklahoma City Comets rotation. He's a right-handed pitcher. This guy's 6'7", big, tall guy. In his first start year, he threw 4.1 innings, allowing just 1 run and striking out 8. So, solid guy. He's going to get, obviously, the opportunity to break into Major League Baseball with the Athletics. Come on. The Athletics stink. So, in a way, we wish nothing but the best to Duran like we always do when players get traded away from our organization. And I really think it's better for him, right? He's going to get a better chance to play on the Athletics. But let's talk a little bit about Ruiz, right? Ruiz is a player that the Dodgers are going to be getting back in this deal from the Athletics. He's going to be assigned to AAA, by the way. He's not going to be with the big club right out of the get-go, which is expected, right? I mean, he has to kind of break in. But how big really is this trade, right? I mean, if you ask me, Ruiz is just another piece that the Dodgers now have to kind of go to in case of injury. He's a center fielder, which is always important in baseball. Have a player like that that can play the position, and he can play second base too, right? I mean, he's he can do a little bit of everything, right? But just the limited. I mean, the 67 stolen bases, sure, that's good, but how is he going to get on base if he doesn't really get a chance to start and stall? Really, I think he's just like a pinch runner. I mean, basically, the Dodgers have traded for a pinch runner, right? I mean, let's be honest. Ruiz is the stereotypical pinch runner that the Dodgers are going to use come playoff time, if need be. I don't think this guy breaks in ahead of Andy Pajes or even ahead of CT3. I mean, that's kind of crazy to say, but come on. If you had the choice to have Chris Taylor or Ruiz, I think Chris Taylor still gets the nod because this guy has such limited baseball experience, really just one full season in baseball. Last year had to deal with a wrist injury, missed most of 2024. I mean, before today, how many baseball fans really knew about Esteury Ruiz on the Dodgers? Really, come on. How many of you actually knew about this player? Not many. So that's why this trade is just merely a player that the Dodgers are not going to be able to go to as a pinch runner, as a player they can use in case of injury and all that. That's really what it's for, right? I mean, it's not really for anything else. I don't really buy the idea that Ruiz. I was looking online earlier today that Ruiz is in because of Andy Pajes potentially getting traded or James Outman getting traded. I mean, I don't buy that at all. I don't think this guy is coming in to replace anybody. I think he's just merely there to help out, really. And to be in AAA, really, to start off the year and for the foreseeable future. I mean, come on. Do you guys really see Ruiz coming up to the big club soon? I think he's going to be down there, as long as, he has to be there, right? Because there's no need to. The team is 8-0 right now. They're 8-0. They're undefeated. They are the best team in baseball. They're having their best start in LA Dodger history. They're 2 wins away from matching the Brooklyn Dodgers record of 10-0 back in 55. What are we talking about, guys? Come on. This team is not going to make big changes and send one of their top players down to give Ruiz playing opportunities. They're just not. They're not going to do that. They're not going to risk the farm here, right? I mean, this team is too good to be doing that. But Ruiz does have an important role come playoff time. I think Ruiz is important come October, right? I mean, if they can get Ruiz on the playoff roster, right? If he ends up, of course, you got to see, he's going to play during the year and all that. There'll be plenty of opportunities for him to play, especially as August, September comes along, and the Dodgers expected to have a big lead in the NL West, right? We expect the Dodgers to have a big lead in the NL West. I would say so, especially the way this year has started off. I mean, San Diego sure has an undefeated record. They're right there. But, I mean, come on. I don't think, let's be realistic. Is San Diego really going to keep pace with the Dodgers as time goes along? I mean, as the months go along, as the games start going along, and they got that big matchup in early June, it's just not going to happen. I think Dodgers are going to have a good lead August, September, and Ruiz is going to get his chances to play. He's going to get real opportunities to go in and get some swings in, and stealing some. He's not going to steal 67 bases on the Dodgers. Come on, no, he's not going to play enough. I mean, with the A's, he was an everyday player in 23. He's an everyday player. 24 got injured. That's why he lost his role and really went on a decline after his injury. So this guy has not been looking too good since then. Dodgers kind of taking a chance on him, but not really taking a large, big chance. They're not risking a lot. Trading Duran, yes, you don't like it, but Duran is not one of the Dodgers' best prospects by no means. He's not Bobby Miller. He's not Justin Wrobleski. He's not River Ryan. He's not Dustin May. He's none of those guys. So the Dodgers, of course, were going to trade him, right? I mean, there's no reason why they would not trade him if somebody was interested in him, and they can get somebody who can steal bases and can make an impact with the big club, even in a small way, because that's what Ruiz is going to do. He's going to impact his team in a small way in 25. I don't know what everybody thinks. Comment below. What do you think about this trade? Do you really think somebody's getting traded now because they traded for somebody? I don't buy it. I think he's just there to help out. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!